Good morning, Bells Panthers. This is the Bells News Network, and I'm your host, Tristan Gardner, with my co-host, Kendall Clark. Here at BNN, we like to keep you guys up to date with everything going on with the Panthers. As always, we're starting our episode off with the school motto: learn, work, serve, respect every day. That's the Panther way. This week's Panther Spotlight is Miss Branham, and the part of our motto we are focusing on is serve. In light of the Adulting 101 classes last week, she has proven how much she serves our school. So we have asked her to share about what motivates her to serve our students in so many ways.
One of our goals at BHS is for all of our students to be productive citizens upon graduation, which includes serving others. Our faculty here are servant leaders. We lead by example by not only teaching our required curriculum, but also SEL lessons, Adulting 101 Day, Career Fair Day, and even extracurricular activities. We challenge all of our students to incorporate service into their everyday lives. Come see me if you need ideas on how.
Thank you, and I believe I speak for everyone when I say we appreciate everything you do. Last Thursday, the Panther football team wrapped up district play in Leonard, and the volleyball team's great season came to an end. Here's sportscaster Johnny Cox with a little more detail on those games.
Thank you, Kendall. Last week, we ended the regular season in Leonard and did so in a big fashion. As usual, the scoring came from all directions, including this big run from Jacob Aaron. Bells was the more physical team all night, and this run from Grady Waldrop shows exactly that. The Panthers rolled in this one, winning 56-20. The Lady Panthers had a big week in volleyball, defeating the Chisholm Mustangs in 5 sets to advance to the area round of playoffs. Unfortunately, we would fall short to Boyd, this time losing in 5 sets. We are very proud of the season the Lady Panthers had. That's all for sports this week. Next up, we have Jaywalking with Jax.
Hey, can I see Easton, please? Easton Jones. Yeah, you're on, Jay.
Thanks, Johnny. Hey, y'all. It's Jackson with Jaywalking with Jackson, and I'm here with Easton Jones to talk about the upcoming football playoff match. So, Easton, how is the team feeling about this upcoming game?
We feel pretty good going into it. As we know, we played them last year, where we're coming to handle business, of course, and we're gonna give it our all.
All right, that's very good. And what about football do you and your players love?
Well, it's just sport in general. Well, the boys we've been playing with, I've been playing with them my whole life, and we have a good bond where we're going to go as long as we need to, and we're going to give it our all every game.
That's very good to hear, Easton. I hope you and the football team do good.
Thank you.
Thank you for talking with us. And now with Ben Around the Block.
Hey guys, Ben here from Techie Farm Boy. In India, a horrid catastrophe has occurred due to the poor infrastructure of some areas of the country. Near the town of Morbi, around 200 people were on a weakened bridge that crossed a river in western India when it suddenly collapsed, dealing mortal damage to victims of the disaster. This could have been avoided if it weren't for a few criminals who forcefully made the bridge collapse by jumping on the bridge constantly. In the United States, there's been an attack on our own government by one man. David DePape raided the house of Nancy Pelosi, the lead speaker of the House of Representatives. DePape wanted to interrogate Pelosi so that she would tell the truth. Pelosi was not home at the time of the break-in, however, so the perpetrator decided on a new victim, Nancy Pelosi's husband, Paul Pelosi. At this time, Paul has sustained multiple injuries but has been treated for these wounds and is still in the hospital for recovery. For our final story, we have a more lighthearted topic, as multiple new frog species were discovered in Ecuador. 3 researchers from the Pontifical Catholic University of Ecuador and the National Institute of Biodiversity made the discoveries in Sangay National Parks. One of the frogs was interestingly named Resistencia, I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong, in honor of Ecuadorian environmental activists who have passed away defending nature. Thank you guys for watching. I've been Ben. You've been around the block.
Last week, we asked our viewers to look at the hidden skull placed within the Halloween edition of BNN. Senior Dawson Hensley was the first to tell Coach Willis, and because of this, won a segment on this week's show. Without further ado, here's Dawson Henley and Davis Durham with a very special message.
Hello, my name is Davis Durham, and I'm running for mayor of Bells, Texas.
Why I'm voting for Davis, he's a really good guy. He lived right down the road from me, and we were in a house fire, and I was sleeping, and he saved my family. He's a really good guy. I'd vote for him if I was you.
Why did I vote Davis? I voted him because he's doing construction on the roads, and he hosted a community cleanup on the highways and a community garden for everybody that needs it.
I'm dedicated to providing better roads, more jobs, better food, a bigger school, and a bigger, better Bells.
One of our projects is the expansion of the Bells Strip Mall. We will make it bigger and rent out our locations for our local businesses. We will even provide funding for them in their starting stages.
Vote Dave for a change.
Vote Dave for a change.
Vote Dave for a change.
Wow, very persuasive. I'll definitely be voting for Davis this upcoming election. This week is a fairly calm one. On Thursday, the varsity football team will have their first playoff game and will be traveling to Mesquite Memorial Stadium where they will compete against the visitors against Blooming Grove at 7. On Friday, the Veterans Day program will begin at 9:30 a.m. at Panther Stadium. Friday is also the last day to drop dual credit classes, and the senior love ads for the yearbook are due. Into the evening, the girls basketball team will be hosting Lone Oak and begin at 6:15 with only the varsity playing. Now, here's Chief Meteorologist Jonathan Cox with our weekly weather.
Thanks, Kendall. Starting out the week, highs will be well above average and approach 80 by Wednesday. Winds will increase throughout the week, with Thursday being warm with strong south winds. At night, a cold front will move through, dropping temps into the mid-50s for Friday and switching winds around to the north. For our first playoff game in Mesquite, temps will start around 70 and slowly fall into the mid-60s with only a small chance of rain. Now back to Tristan.
That's all for the Panthers this week. This episode of the Bells News Network is brought to you by the 207 Productions, the Bells ISD Film Club, the Cool Breeze Snowball Shack, and viewers like you.
Thank you.